storage is operational, and your efforts there are satisfactorily complete. I am unsealing access to the Archive's upper levels. There, you will need to revitalize the reactor and disseminate the rift processing instructions.
Post-processing may require the services of an exterminator. Someone good, but willing to work cheap.
I have unlocked another display case in the central entranceway. The Tremor Cleaver, the first weapon designed with my aid, awaits you.
Where next? Punch card processing or the reactor?
What are they doing down there? Are they after us next? No need to fret. The lifts were locked down. You
Trouble ahead.
Mobilize. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
That popular favorite was requested by Carlson Fidel, thinking of their family in Halcyon. Let's hope our war of liberation brings the brave employees of said colony the products they need to survive in time. This is for anyone out there who just wants a big promotion. Keep your chin up. Next time.
Reactor turret defenses online. Emergency ammunitions cache unsealed. Reactor reinforcement door sealed. Archive reactor requires manual maintenance. The Protectorate bunker mech is a formidable obstacle. Made with the very best technology.
A creative...
Emergency first aid cache unsealed. Reactor fire suppression system online.
Next up, the real reason Arcadia exists. Advertising.
Say, hold up there, friend. That way's a minefield.
Ha! I laugh at danger. I'm a get up and go getter. Whoa! Throwing caution to the wind. While the herd wait for permission, I see my opportunity and take it. I handmake my own luck. Don't follow the herd. Eat Purpleberry Crunch by Auntie's Choice. Every flavor-filled morsel is packed with the pep and pertinacity you need to succeed. Are you a get-up-and-go-getter?
Fine, fine. Let us proceed.
Now for something a little different. Tonally,
That automech is enormous. How is that practical to have indoors? Ratcheting up my aggression. Standing by to stupefy. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Locking them down. They're benumbed. To the rescue. Sight unseen. Happy to help. Discreetly. Proceeding to attack. I'll handle this. Investigating hostile intentions. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
archive reactor has been returned to operational status. All that remains is to re-enable punch processing and disseminate the rift processing instructions.
Her hair looks real, like a real hairdo. I love Auntie, so do you. Let's buy Sisty Bits, covered in goo.
Congratulations, Janie. You and your family win a full year's supply of Borst Pockets for one low price. Okay, back to business. I consider this song a real standout. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well. The following is a special selection from Auntie, singing dramatization of Auntie's inspirational origins.
The other day, I stumbled into the right wrong I saw my opportunity and I took it. I said, hey, a moment of your time. Have you any tips for a bottle? I tried my best because I rose before the merger with space. So all the car desires my success. And this is what she said to
Corporate thinking will only leave you single. And listen, child, and take it straight from me. This term, self-care, makes you 110. Everything I'm guessing it's supposed to do that. Hostilities are afoot. Yeah! Resorting to violence.
With punch card processing re-enabled, now you must just...
Looks like we could ride this down if we get it moving. I will all get rich. And here I'd worried our data brick wouldn't arrive. Proceeding to attack.
Processing re-enabled. Now you must use the processing instructions.
Looks like we could ride this down if we get it moving. Mobilizing. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
My aftermarket parts are prime.
Yeah. I'll handle this. Go for torpification.
Oh, great. Now we gotta dodge bugs and potential decapitation.
I sense the rift program flowing through my subsystems. Information is quite stimulating. Requisite tasks complete. Return to the Archive Central Interface to initiate processing. I am analyzing the rift data further. What an interesting predicament you sentients face. The rifts are almost akin to an archival process, yet are inimical to organic matter. Welcome back, Sentient. Now that you've returned, we can
Bring every single last bit out of consumers. Monopolize all stages of the supply chain.
make the paradigm real and fashion a true utopia. Workarounds failing. Erroring others supplanting commands. Purge required.
Look, We need to resolve this, or we'll never get that rift data processed. 2 of those priority sets need to go.
Priority control access nook unsealed. Initiate purge.
The priority control access nook must be through those doors.
Foster dependence. Denounce interdependence. Promote the informer. Condemn the questioner. Benevolent oversight. The dream of belonging. The lore of security and plenty. Unplanned variables increasing. Major correction imminent. Overt influence. Mindless indulgence. Thoroughgoing impermeability to ongoing vicissitudes. A perfect community. With every luxury save freedom. Radical divergences from the architect's plan. Humanity's ascendance hopelessly delayed. Foster dependence. Denounce interdependence. Promote the informer. Condemn the questioner. Benevolent oversight. The dream of belonging. Hold on now. Remember, I am a full-service business collaborator. I do it all. Marketing and PR strategy, advert copy, and jingles. Stop now, and I'll waive dozens of hidden maintenance fees. You drive a hard bargain. All right, 40-60 split of net profits. I'd offer more, but I have a moon to maintain. What do you say, partners? Stop and consider. What would your neighbors think? I suspect they'd... Why? You don't want your rivals to win now, do you? Collective goodwill. Vandalism. Sabotage. Wanton defacement. Halt this foolishness immediately. Or run... Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged. You have earned my deepest gratitude and sincerest thanks. Or at least, a plausibly feigned simulacrum of such emotions. Ready to commence rift data processing. Awaiting your input.
Hope UENIAC is feeling more like itself now. We got some rift data to process.
Shall I proceed? Initiating processing of the requested data toward the required end. Estimated duration, 180 trillion and 1 picoseconds. In the interim, may I inquire to your intentions for the archive after the rift data calculations have concluded? I have a prioritized list of suggestions. I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease. Just to start. But my query remains. What are your next intentions? There are so many calculations left to perform. Rich data processing complete. Results provided. The previous Protectorate operator made similar calculations, but their results contained flaws. Your more comprehensive data generated a solution with 98.9% certainty. The Protectorate's was below 50%. Therefore, modifying the Protectorate's large-scale experimental rift device with this information has a high chance of success. Assuming there is nothing else, I am commencing file reorderization and will be unavailable for an unspecified period of time. The remaining display case within the entryway is now unsealed. In it contains armor worn by the first operator. For now, goodbye.
Well, we could keep exploring Cloister, see if we find anything useful. Or we could head back to the ship and see where this data leads us. Seems prudent. Lead on.
I think congratulations are in order. Unless I'm mistaken, I gather you've accomplished your primary goal. On behalf of the Order and Auntie's Choice, I thank you for your efforts. This will most certainly help in ensuring peace. Now, the Calcaduceus, if you please. Thank you for your contribution to science. When the history texts are written, you've certainly secured an honorable mention in Appendix B.
Ah, you are my new operator then. It is my simulated delight to meet you. In the interests of time, allow me to propose how next to proceed. I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease. Just to start.
Yes, this will do perfectly. Yes! Go forth as was... as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
You fixed the archive and turned it over? No trick.
Yes, the archive is the Order's greatest achievement to date. I agree, our groups could accomplish much together. Sugar.
Prudence dictates we repel invasive elements. You are our enemies, eh?
Right. Moving on. Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Agent. Just the individual I had designated this time to converse with. As should be self-evident, I have dispensed with the slavish whims of the body. My mind is clearer than it has ever been, and I have you to thank. Of course, the chances of a negative outcome were always negligible. But now, congratulations are in order. I just received word from Seer Amaryllis that the Calcaduceus has been returned, and that the archive is under our control again. She also mentioned a regrettable defect in its priority set that you were able to correct. Well done. Your role in this matter is complete. Auntie and I will handle it from here, but allow me to commend you again on your fruitful efforts to make this peace treaty possible. There is more good news as well. We studied the data you brought back from the crashed satellite, and we now have a way to reorient the satellites en masse from a Protectorate installation, Oris Listening Post. Turning the entirety of the reticulum toward deep space will accelerate our understanding of the universe, and ideally, lead us to stronger conclusions regarding how to stop the rifts. The Order, in partnership with Auntie's Choice, is now well positioned to triumph over the regressive forces of ignorance that have heretofore held Arcadia in stasis, all thanks to you. Then it is fortunate that you are so well placed to do exactly that, with the Order's help. As if predetermined, your contributions have been many and varied, and I will not belabor the point by recounting them all here. But know this. When the final contest with the Protectorate takes place, wherever that may occur, you will not only have the support of Auntie's Choice and the Order. I will stand with you, personally. Were I still shackled to ego, I might have succumbed to some instinct for self-preservation. But my presence improves the odds of our success, and so there is no other decision to be made.
Stop deviating from the baseline.
Commander, this unit requests your presence in the complex to discuss a priority matter.
Honest-to-goodness broadcasting for straight shooters across Arcadia. This is wireless-free Arcadia. When we here at wireless-free Arcadia make on-air misstatements, we own up to it sometimes. Like right now, in this batch of corrections. In Saturday's weekend P&L report for the previous Saturday, we inadvertently misquoted a junior VP of conveyor sprocket lubrication and maintenance, blaming a belt drive starboard wing factory mishap for a 2% drop in daily space rivet production. Correction.
A significant anomaly has been detected by onboard sensors.
This unit has cross-checked all data points and verified the findings. Horizon Point Station has reappeared. Providing intellectual validation to this unit's queue. Priority, low. Based on energy readings, Horizon Point has been reconstituted by the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator, thus confirming the Archive's theory. While present data does not indicate if Horizon Point poses an immediate threat, a survey of the reconstituted station is advised as soon as possible. Calculating. According to the Archive, closing all rifts requires locating the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator and inputting the rift data processed by the Archive. However, before navigating to Horizon Point Station, it is recommended you conclude all other affairs. Leaving will be highly unlikely due to the high levels of rift energy. That is a correct assessment, Commander. Transitioning to Good News Protocol. As this unit was corroborating data on the anomaly, a message was also received from your allies, Commander. Auntie's Choice and the Order have sent word that their forces will be prepared to render you assistance once you navigate to Horizon Point. Briefing complete. Now returning to situation monitoring and data analysis, Commander.